My name's Cheryl. I'm a physician assistant. I work as a medical provider for the Foreign Service. 9/11 was a hard time in America, and it was a very scary, hard time overseas. I also served right after the Nairobi bombings, and we all lived in fear overseas that our embassy would be next. So, there is that constant fear that something could happen in the place where we are, and we have the tools to handle that. We have training every single year. We have amazing training. We work with psychologists, psychiatrists, regional physicians, other physician assistants, other nurse practitioners. We're never alone. The State Department makes sure that we have someone else to help us do the next right thing. To join the Foreign Service, you need to have a good family practice background. You need to know something about pregnancy, something about childbirth, something about sick kids, well kids, sick adults, well adults. And you need to like patients. You gotta want to be open to new places and new adventures. Our jobs are hard, they're in hard places, but the flip side of that is, my family and I have had an amazing opportunity to live in very wonderful places, to camp with our kid, hike with our kid, do things we wouldn't have been able to do if we'd stayed in our 9-to-5 jobs in Anchorage. This job gave me the opportunity to live in foreign places as a resident instead of just a tourist. It allowed me a tiny window into another culture, and I like to believe that, well, I do believe every single place I worked, the local nurses that I have hired, selected, and trained have become better nurses. The local doctors have become better doctors. I have been able to offer first world knowledge, training, support, empathy, kindness. I don't want to sound cheesy here, but Americans are really good people, and we have a lot to offer. And the relationships that I have been able to forge with doctors and hospitals are very moving and also very productive both ways. I find doctors that I make collaborative agreements with, and we save my patients' lives, but I also offer skills and information and support to save their patients' lives. So it's not just a one-way street. We are the Foreign Service. There's a role of diplomacy there, but my mission, my job is to provide first world medical care for Americans who agree to do Foreign Service work. And so that's what I do. And even in third world hard, scary places, I do that, and hopefully they can then do their work.